back with another video. This time, this video is going to be discussing don't go through life trying to please other people. And we just want to let you know, like, no matter what you do, somebody going to say something about you, either good or bad. If you're here on this earth or if you're not on this earth, like, it doesn't matter what you do. So pretty much, as long as you're pleasing God, pretty much do you, live your life, because regardless, people are going to say something, good or bad.
Yes, because I can even use the example of me having spina bifida and a lot of people doubting the fact that I can have a baby. I have a baby, and people wonder, well, is the baby okay? Like, it's always going to be something that people are going to find to talk about, whether it's good or bad. Having a baby is a blessing, whether you have a disability or not. And me personally, I feel like everyone has a disability. Mine just happens to be physical, but it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with my body. Worry about yours.
Yep. And like she was saying, sometimes people might have, I guess, a mental disability too. So just because, like she said, just because you can see hers doesn't mean that other people don't have it either, but it's just not being shown. Because a lot of people do act like they have some type of mental problem because they can't see the happiness when it comes to somebody else. You always got to say something negative, or always try to tell somebody, well, it's good you did this, but I think you should have did that. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be your career. It can be your relationship, marriage, the people you hang with, your dreams, certain ideas you just have, period, in life.
And they'll always find fault with it.
Always. So it's just best to pray to God and, like I said, please God, and then move forward with what you're trying to do in life.
Definitely. Because I found the older that I get, that's just what people do. They just talk. Like he said, whether if it's good or bad, they're going to talk. And that's why I tend to be what I call a loner. I don't mind hanging by myself. A lot of people be like, oh my goodness, you act like an old lady. No, it's not about acting like an old lady. It's about knowing who's really for me and who's really not. I'm not the type of person that's just going to hang with people just to say, oh, I'm out having a good time. Never been, and I never will be. I'm not the hang around everybody kind of person, because I recognize real and I recognize fake. And I know when people aren't genuinely happy for me. So why would I hang around those kind of people or that person? And I just feel like it's pretty sad for people to sit around and talk about somebody else's business or somebody else's life, but make it seem like their life is just so much better than yours. Or just, it's like, why is my life that important to you or that exciting to you that you have nothing else to talk about but the end?
And you'll find out, well, I'm pretty sure the parents already know, but like anybody that just had a child, that increases even more. Like, you definitely be talked about more, whether it's good or bad. And definitely they be trying to tell you how to do with your child. Just, it's a lot of stuff that goes on once you have a kid. So like I said, it's just life. It's been like this since the beginning of time. But what we're saying is, like, still do what you want to do no matter what. And because if you go around trying to please people, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to be running from one side to another. You're going to be doing one thing and then do the opposite thing. It's just going to be all over the place. So what we're saying is just, like we're saying, do you.
Either trying to please people or trying to make a point to people. Just do you. Live life the way that you want to live it. And regardless of what it looks like to anybody else, as long as you know that you're making progress and as long as you know what you're doing is positive, then it really doesn't matter what other people think. And that's exactly how I feel. When I mentioned about how people felt about me having a baby, would something be wrong with my baby, or can I have a baby before I had a baby? I'm like, I can definitely have a baby. I'm just not about that baby life right now, but I don't have to prove any points to you or anybody else. When I'm ready to have one, I'll have one. But even after having one, it's like you always know that there's something that somebody will have to say about you. But I just smile and say, it is what it is, because I'm living the life that I want to live, and it doesn't matter what it looks like to anybody. To me, my husband, he'll get more upset about it than me. He'll be like, I just feel like that's ignorant thinking. Why do people feel that way about you or your situation? And I'm like, I find that the older I get, people can just be ignorant. There's very few out there who actually are truly concerned. There's people out there who are actually nosy, and there's people out there who are just plain old ignorant and don't know. They just automatically look at a person's outer appearance and feel like they can't do this, they can't do that. And it's like, I can and I will, and I've been doing, and I'm going to continue to do it. Just watch.
And I feel like the world would be a better place if everybody was just, be positive with each other, encourage each other, try to push each other to move forward in this world and not such division, because that's exactly what the devil wants, and that's exactly what's been happening. So pretty much a lot of people just listen to the devil and have a bunch of hate in their heart instead of having, instead of being positive when it comes to people and stuff and following what God say. If we follow what God say, this whole world be a better place. Wouldn't be dealing with all this craziness that's going on. Most likely wouldn't be no coronavirus going on. Like pretty much it's like a brand new world now. It's crazy.
And not to say that we don't sin or we don't do things wrong, but the reason why all these things are going on, if you pay attention and if you're a believer, is because there's so much sin going on in the world, because it's so many people gossiping about other people, because it's so much bad going on, and people don't know how to be positive. It's like people don't have peace within themselves or their own lives, so they try to mess up other people's lives or throw negativity in your plans or in your life. And it's like, that's not the way life should be. We should all be trying to help one another. We should all be trying to uplift each other, but that's just not the way certain people mindsets are, and that's just reality.
Just like with making this channel, I'm pretty sure some people are like, look at them trying to make this channel. This channel ain't gonna do nothing. Why they trying to do this and that? Like, that's just crazy.
Who are they to be giving out this kind of advice? Are they perfect?
Yeah, they don't know what they talking about.
Right.
Like, it's just, what's the point of this? But like, we don't care. Like, this is why we're making the channel. We're trying to help the people who want to be helped.
Even if we have one person, we've done enough.
Yeah, just trying to spread the message. That's what this channel is about. Spreading the message, and just, whatever y'all drop and we come up with different topics like that. But mainly that's what it's about. Not to spread hate or nothing like that, but to spread positivity.
Right.
You know how this world is.
Right. It'll always be somebody that'll look at it differently, but like we said, it is what it is. You do you and we do us.
Yeah, we just waiting on that hate comments once this channel get a little bigger. It ain't there yet, but we know it's coming. But that's just going to fuel us to keep going even harder. So go ahead, hate early.
Right. It's just going to make us go even harder, like you said.
Yep. So we hope we can help somebody with this video. We just want to drop a quick video just saying, don't please anybody. Just do you.
If you have a child, if you're battling on what career direction to go in, if you should go to school, if you shouldn't go to school, if you should have a child, if you shouldn't have a child, whatever it is that you're battling with, pray about it, take it to God. If you're married, take it to your husband, take it to your wife, and do you. Don't try to please anyone, because you will only break yourself down. Trust me, I was that kind of person. I wanted to please everybody. I wanted everybody to always be happy with me. Even if it meant breaking my own body down. Even if it meant my day would be stressful. Even if it meant I wasn't always happy. As long as it was making others happy, I kind of made it off to them like I was happy, because I was doing things to make them happy and make their day better. But if that's not something that you set out to do, if your mindset was no before somebody called you and said, girl, can you babysit? Say no. And I'm talking to myself too, because like I said, I've always been the type of person that wanted to please everybody, wanted to be nice to everybody. It's okay to be nice to everybody, but it's not okay to be a pushover. If you set out to do something, or if you didn't set out to do something, mean what you say and say what you mean. And that's just that.
Yeah, because you'll find that after you do all of that, life is like miserable. You're like, dang, I wasted all this time. Like, if you would have just stuck to what you said the first time, you wouldn't have even had all that extra stress. And, who cares if somebody get mad because you say no? I mean, if that's how you feel, say no and keep it pushing. Like, if they really want to be around you, your real friend, real, family member or whatever, they'll respect it and keep it moving.
Exactly. If you're too tired to pick up the phone, if you're too tired to do anything, whatever it is that you don't want to do, however the next person takes it, that's on them. You have to do what's best for you sometimes. I said in our last video that it's okay to be selfish with you. And it definitely is. It doesn't mean that you're being selfish and self-centered. It just means that you care more about you care more about your mental health, and if they don't understand that, then they don't need to be a part of your life anyway.
Yeah, because if you're ever down, all those people you was trying to please, you're gonna be looking and be like, where they at?
Exactly.
They ain't gonna be there. They gonna be moving on with their life,
right,
going on to the next person. So it's not good to sit here and try to please everybody. Try to please God.
Yeah, especially the people who, like he said, won't bend over backwards for you, always looking for a favor. But when you need the favor, it's like, oh, I can't right now, or you to ask somebody else. No, I'm asking you. The person is always asking me.
Yeah, just a bunch of excuses and stuff be going on a lot of times.
Right. But we hope that this video helped you in some kind of way. If it didn't, we hope that you post it on your page to help someone else. And like I always say, subscribe. Get shared on your page if you have a Facebook page. And go back and watch our last video if you haven't already. And we appreciate your support ahead of time. Thank you for watching.
All right, till the next time.